The implications of what's happened with OCS, increasing it from 5 or 10% of the officer corps to 40% of the accessions is astounding. I was the Chief of Staff of the Army from 1991 to 1995, and I was keeping OCS around with a custodial detachment of only 50 candidates. In my experience, OCS graduates make very good second lieutenants, very good platoon leaders, because they understand real soldiers and they understand the needs of soldiers in infantry platoons, tank platoons, or whatever, combat outfits. And they're very good at what they do. But very quickly, like captain, you will find that the ROTC and USMA graduate quickly overtakes the OCS graduate because they can handle the complexity of the battlefield. And God knows today's battlefield, the battlefield of 2009, 2010, this battlefield that we're on today is much more complex than any battlefield I saw. And as a matter of fact, even understanding what's happening in Iraq or Afghanistan requires somebody with some real mental agility. I was the vice chief for the ops first in '89, and then '90 I became the vice chief of staff of the Army. I was schizophrenic. I'd be sending troops to the war, loading up Saudi Arabia, and getting the material over there to prosecute the actual Desert Storm piece. And I'd be going to meetings in the Pentagon talking about drawing the Army down. So in the same day, I'd be doing two things. We thought, projecting dollars out, we thought in 1989 and 90 that the Army budget in 1995-96 would be about $100 million, $100 billion. In fact, my budget guidance for 1995 was 55. We got 60. This was not a fun time. Okay, now on the personnel side, we were losing money right and left, and ROTC took a hit, like West Point did. West Point took a hit too. So we were managing scarce resources. I'm not convinced that we have a system at all. I would like to think that a system understands, whoever the person is that's running any system, understands what it is he or she wants at any given level of the growth of a person, what skills, what knowledge, what attitudes they would like to have in their lieutenants, captains, majors, lieutenant colonels, all the way up, and have a system of evaluation. How did Sullivan perform in this job? Is Sullivan, can he or she, or O'Brien or Murphy or whatever, pick a name, Schwartz, did they perform their duties in accordance with a certain framework? And by the way, what's their potential? Everybody's not the same. And I understand it's America, but this is serious business we're into here. And I would like to see a system that would tell me, okay, this is what we're trying to do. This is how this person did against what it is we were trying to do. And he or she will be able to handle the complexity of higher responsibility. We need a balance between people who are introspective and very detailed oriented, and guys who can think clearly and understand what it takes to move people from point A to point B. And if you don't have that kind of a system, if you don't have a system which enables you to know who the motivators are and who the guys are who are willing to go out there in the middle of the night and actually do something, and those who can facilitate that and get them matched up, then we're doomed to failure. You know, you can train someone, you can give them the skills they need to do if they have the brain power. 3 or 4 months, you can train them up to do what needs to be done as platoon leaders. What you can't do is give them the problem-solving skills and give them the awareness of what the Sunnis are struggling with the Shias over, and who the Sufis are, and who the Salafists are, and how all of this fits. What's all of that mean? That's we got some real issues here, and if we're not careful, we're going to have the wrong people 20 years out.